You are watching Liberty Online TV.
I deserve the best. Leave that X to the next. Hi guys, it's Boy here, aka Miss Kelly Talat. And Falona, all know say you suppose you need for check out Liberty TV Online on every platform if you want to forget the best form of entertainment in your life. So make sure you check them out.
What's good, guys? I'm Peter, AA Comba. Watch, make we left for the greedy, and let we left for the greedy because our we're going to check out Liberty Online TV on all social media platforms. And if you want to forget the best entertainment, watch out for them and always check them out.
Hey guys, this night you got Aminish. I dey follow Liberty Online TV, and I want you to follow Liberty Online TV. Now Facebook, now YouTube, and all other social media platforms.
My name is Lida Howard Tombo, Team Pikenda Mama, and the winner of House of Star reality TV show season 1. I am right at Liberty TV, and I'm encouraging every Sierra Leoneans and every other nationality to always watch the Liberty TV. It's an online TV, and I'm encouraging you also go and follow their page on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and then you can get the best out of Liberty TV.
Hey guys, what's up? This is incredible JJ, Mr. Hodos J. Shout out to Liberty Online TV. Follow them on all social media platforms. Hodos J.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone.
Orange.
Good morning and welcome to the Friday edition of the Breakfast Show, where they come to you live now Liberty Online Television at the different platforms them outside the gets we. And remember, say we are being powered by Orange Sierra Leone. And like I say, today on Friday, and it's nice presenting on a Friday because you know, say on a Saturday morning, at least you go sleep till then 7, 8. No, so Alasan?
Yeah, of course, yeah. My pleasure for there this morning. And of course, as usual, every Friday, we always can therefore look at entertainment in Sierra Leone. And of course, inside this edition of the program today, we will play a special focus on how to produce quality music in Sierra Leone.
Well, as soon as I hear it from Alasan, today in the program, it's a relaxing Friday again. And they continue to look at music industry na Sierra Leone, how far the country don't come in terms of producing sounds, how far the sounds they go, waiting at the challenge where the producer themselves they go through. We go know all of that at this edition of the Breakfast Show. And remember, say today on the 12th of April 2024. And it's at this edition of the Breakfast Show, like we tell you now, where they can talk about music production. What did it take for produce music for an artist, perhaps an upcoming artist, for example, what did it take for you groom at the studio and make sure they get a hit sound, all of that we can discuss at the program this morning. And if I can't talk about that, a pleasure for getting at the studio this morning, Joseph Sedu Kuroma, we all know as Nashito Kolala. Good morning and welcome for the this morning.
Thank you very much. It's a blessing to be here this morning.
And like I tell you off mic, you ask for cake. You sleep with too much. Well, Nashito today this morning, they can share your experience with me, how it don't like for how enjoy it don't like Usai start and say to Usai this so now. Almost artists them for able for member where don't produce songs for. how many hit songs they don't hit the market, as they can say. Now you can cook some of the most popular songs them where una can relate so easily of late. Well, now that's make it in at the studio this morning for like and share your experience with una how it's like for produce music for Sierra Leone artists them, what's the challenges and we attached to them, and also what's in need for be done so that salon music will be taken to the next level. But remember, as you said for the part of the conversation, come na the comment section, drop your comments, ask you questions, anything you need for know about salon music production, ask you question or send me message to the number 074 200 545 and be part of the discussion this morning. When they come to the studio guests, and before we can talk more about the main focus when our music production, where you there for, let me just start first with the journey of Joseph Sedu Koroma. Say it changed to Nashito Kulala because so many people now not even know the Joseph name. Already they know na Nashito. So let me start. How the journey begin?
It's a long story. I'll start from making short. Of course, I'm born as Joseph Sedu Koroma, and I get this name at the Form 3 at the Mount College. I play basketball actually, and one of me childhood party them called Arika Goodin. They call me Steve Nash. We would watch basketball. No, Steve Nash was playing for the Detroit, and he was like a point guard. So they call me Steve Nash, and from then to Form 5, they call me Nashito. Till I went to university and then call me Kolala. I don't know from outside Kolala come from honestly, but then the club where I joined, one day for college, which is Climax Club. The then Pickman and Lansana, then call me Nashito Kulala. So that's how the name transformed from Joseph Sedu Koroma to Nashito Kulala. But then Nashito Kulala as a music producer, and the journey also started from when I was 6. I've been a music person from when I was small, and I think my parents and picked up very, very early, and like they give me some small, Casio keyboard where I really practice with. So I'm not even practice, so I'm the knack. Until then, my elder cousin, who is also a musician, now he's into sports, but then he was like a bass player. But then he get some experience in playing the keyboard, so he may teach me small. And then from then I pick up, because I'm a very fast learner. So most of what I actually know up to date, I learn by myself. So I begin for developing my own skills then, from playing with my 2 fingers, I begin to play with 3 fingers, then I use my left hand, and then I use more fingers. And my daddy begin to encourage me more when I went to class 6. At the time, if they go to China House every Friday, because then Afro-Combo band, they play there every Friday. So he begin to take me there just for get the experience with music and how the band music me actually sound like. And he be assigned the then keyboard player, Obix, say that they kind of host to me every Saturday for can just teach me some of the popular songs that they play, na the band and all of that. So if they kind of host to me, they can teach me. Then once in a while, if I go China House on Fridays, then they also feature me. They get 1-2 songs they say they play with the band. At the time, I was the youngest ever in the band. I was then like 10 years old or so. I'm probably for Congo band. In 1999-2000, I was just before taking my MPSC. So after taking my MPSC, I just continued for write music, and then in the church, I began to play keyboard as assistant keyboardist, and I begin develop interest in passion in writing gospel music. So like for most of the auxiliary group, then from children's group, youth fellowship, young adults, even to the men's and women's fellowship, I was writing songs for them. So at a very tender age, I don't get into the music scene or arena. And I kept developing my skills till I get to Form 5. And then after taking GC, my daddy gets me another bigger keyboard, with a Yamaha PSR 195, if I'm correct. I don't remember again because that's like many years ago. So that keyboard will get like a function where you're able to record like five tracks in palm, so that they actually begin to learn for program. So I was into that for like 6-7 months till after one day after school, I was at my friend's house. I got good in again. The same person we call me Steve Nash. We play basketball now also every day after school. So one my other colleague who in at school, we did in Impala. So I go actually inside for good in quarter. I not been leaving no CBD up to. So I go in quarter and I went into the parlor, and he was sitting in front of this computer, and they make music basically. So I forget about the basketball first now though. I was like, I have interest in what you're doing, like what do you do? So it was like, it's a software where they create music and all of that. So I was like, give me a copy of this software, let me go just go play around with them and stuff like that. So he gave me a copy of the software, which by then was Fruity Loops 3, which is a production software. And I think I'm gonna host. Me said begin learn the play, and I then now started to create music digitally because I don't come from the keyboard now. Now you go to a computer, they come on up an MP3 and blah blah blah. So I was into that for like a whole year, and like me partying in the area. Then because I always they make noise now. So like in the kind of host, I get about I want to AI party then artists then they kind of host and say they can say I can make music for me, can make music for me. Of course then they didn't even really care because they don't get access to a studio. So okay, if you don't get one salsa, it will make noise. So they can make noise. That's so old. So that was how like I began this experience of even trying to work with artists then and they write music. We make rubbish by then,
So from age 6, when you go university, now what's that be major? What you study?
Fabric College, I go to civil engineering. Initially, I want to do architecture, but then Fabric College they offer architecture.
Because the reason why I ask, if they don't pick you up from age 6, you then into this music stuff. I'm not expecting now Fabric College for don't go for go do something different. Why you didn't choose for go do something different? Then?
No, well, my parents actually only encouraged me musically because for them
as a side hustle.
It was just like okay, me picking like music, so they'll just encourage. But also like they don't ever think say I go at this stage like now. It will be like my main, source of income. It will be the career where I go actually take. So that was why. But actually, I go to Fabric College. I go do my civil engineering, and then I go China. I go do my social engineering in masters.
So when you take the complete switch now, say, despite I don't go fend the paper for them, me na music me like, na them me want focus. When you switch.
China, the whole story change. Because even whilst I was in Fabric College, I still was doing engineering, and I was really. Looking forward to pursue my career in engineering because I love building and innovation and stuff. So when I go to China now, I do my masters. I still do music on the side. But when I had this encounter, with Cardinero, and we did the Waterside Stone song, and that was when everything changed. I was like, okay, now your music is playing on radio. You're no longer that Nashito or that. In fact, then the Nashito Colada name was not even like a music. Related, name, but then from that point, the National Corona became
so
like.
So Waterside Stone have been the first official.
Yes, so
introduce you to the world.
Introduce now, okay, this is National Corona as a music producer. That's National Corona. We come from basketball and blah blah blah. Now National Corona became like a music, related franchise or brand. So from that point, I begin for make more efforts now for actually learn more professionally how to produce music because. Everybody they call me now, hey, I want music, hey, the song you do for Cardinero, like it's a big song, I like that song there, and we went ahead to do the Back to My Roots album the following year. It was also a success. We did a sold out show at Shekasini Stadium, and a lot of people from all over diaspora and Salon they call now, and I had so many people to work with, so I was like,
You would expect it was a Stone for hits?
Nah,
just careless
honestly, no. I wasn't expecting it because the opportunity came at a time when I had not yet reached that point of me taking music production as a career. So I was honestly not thinking because it's not one of those songs where I really say, okay, I can't produce a song also for somebody because it's just one of many beats that I want to make. And I had a colleague, my other childhood friend, Kwamalu Tujankela, with the America. Now I'm the same beats into, so he takes them around. So like whenever he gets shows them, he takes them to the artists them and play for them. And then that was how eventually Cardinero spots one of them beats here. So he say, oh, I want to do a song for me. So even when my friend called me and say, Cardinero want to do a song on this beat here. So I was like, you're joking? He's like, nah, I'm serious. And then I was like, okay, let's just go ahead. And I sent him the beats, and then, it was the results that I was like, okay, well.
Okay. You talk about this Nashito Kulala name, where you really make your initial introduction. You say you're not able to understand how the name come about, So you're able to ask the person who give you the name, is it a music-related name or not?
I'm not actually ever asked the person again because, that person is playful. People who know Aspire Lansana, he's a very playful person. So one day, I come from airports, Fabric College, because the transport history call it airports. I come from airports, I come up towards Bosti, because we as a club can sit down. Then him they come down. So you just randomly just call me. You can just call anybody any name. So that you just call me Nashito Kulala, and from that that's the name just passing for me.
So you back be able for accepting
No,
it?
just take that.
Okay.
Just like that.
Okay. So moving from that, you talk about your parents and be encourage you for do music because inside during the time then it's difficult because we're not being too much concentrate on the music or music not be they play that kind of way. So how you be able for navigate going to the academic and also doing the kind of stuff music where you see you be doing that also. How you parents be they encourage you on that?
No, well, for me, like music at the time before I went to university and even afterwards was more for just encouraging a different skill. Almost so can be picking at this. Okay, he's an engineer, really play music, or he will become, you know, a banker. We get something else with a skill. So at the point, it was not like a challenge. At that point, there was not a conflict between the two because I was still maybe I be like school. Like I'm very serious in school, so they don't say this music here. So it normally really conflicts with my studies because say weekend, Friday, Saturday, me keyboard for play. Monday to Friday, now me and book now get business. So I also understood that, and it was okay for me as a child coming up. I never had like an issue with whether the music will distract me from the study.
So not like special school for music?
Not at all.
Not just the talent?
Yes, exactly.
You've been playing music at home. You know, when friends they come, you're able to produce music for them. So moving from that step to a digital form of producing music, how you able to relate them to them there?
Okay, so that's where the help of the one I call my mentor, Jada Fizul, comes in, because he gave me my very first studio experience. Because I say initially at the time, I wasn't at host. I don't really know how for navigate, you know, the digital process of creating music because I'm from keyboard and they play the music. But then he took me to the studio, Mercury then, and then he showed me what the studio looks like, you know, showed me what the mixer does, showed me what the microphone does, what the interface does, and you know how they're connected and what's they make these sounds. So inside this for pass for the sound come on and that. And through I begin to understand like what the studio working space looks like before I then moved to China.
So how the experience start like for then a place outside you go call say this na the south side you make the music. How do you experience start like how you be able for get the understanding for navigate through all of the equipment and get something hit out?
Well, initially when I started, like the time I go to Jada Fizul for the very first time, it was just me feeling like, wow. Oh, so now I saw the music. Oh, so now I saw and they make music like a dandy because I had never seen a studio. I've never been to a studio. Of course, even by then, I know YouTube never exists, so I don't even know. Say, okay, I go online, I go look at YouTube, how studios are like, and all of that stuff. So, for me, it was just me sitting there and just watching and observing what he was doing, you know, and learn from him and understand. If possible for record, you connect the microphone to the interface. The interface goes to the speakers, and you know the mixer has been set up, and the channel is routed to the microphone. No, I just to learn different things on how it work. And for me, it was a very exciting journey for me at that point.
When you get your first studio.
Aha, that's a tricky question, and I call it tricky because over time I got to understand that a studio is necessarily not a space, as in, you know, okay, it gets speaker, it get this and that. Because one interesting fact is I produce most of my hit songs from just my headphones and my computer. From even the Carnero album, I did with just my headphones. The Cam January, I did with my headphones. It was because people had this impression that when I was in China, I had like this huge studio, it gets all thin, but it was actually not the case. So if I'm to put your question in context, I would say I actually had my very first studio in 2020 when we opened the Hejina Entertainment Studio at
so all this while
another kitchen.
So producing music is not all about the studio.
No, it's not about equipment. It's about your imagination and how you bring your imagination into reality. I think that's where the catch is.
But people don't they compare Sierra Leone with Nigeria and producing music because we don't have the equipment here. Right. That's why Nigeria and music they play more than Sierra Leone.
No, I think people are getting this particular concept wrong. I was in Nigeria 2 years ago. We were on Rhyme the Wizarding album. And we met with a couple of producers, even producers who have produced songs like for Kiss Daniel, etc. These people are working from a very basic setup. Also, like they have some sophisticated, you know, equipment, then this packet and the packet and the packet and all that. He just came to the house. In fact, he produced most of the songs from within. We just invite our host to the apartment, na the dining room table. That he sets up in computer, he gets in speaker them, and he gets in keyboard. That's all he had, because we also took our equipment with us from here to Nigeria, and he used that microphone to record and all of that. So it's a misconception sometimes when people think it's a matter of how sophisticated a studio is, then they determine the sound where they come from. Because at the end of the day, the equipments are there, but if you don't know how to use them, then you do not get the results you're supposed to get from them. So there are times when, you know, people have everything, but what comes out of it, you wanna like, this kind of studio, we made it. What, like I tell you, like for me, I have produced most of my hit songs without all of what people are expecting for being like this type of studio. So I think it's about the person, and it's about your imagination and how creatively you will transform that imagination into reality.
In terms of experience, other countries, Nigeria for example, why you think say Sierra Leone is a better place for you day and continue for the do music thing now?
Well, I think it's, for me, I found purpose in the struggle. I've been told so many times, Nash, if na be Nigeria be day, if na yeah be day, by now if I don't sound so, if I don't big, so if I don't listen Monday. But the thing here is, if everybody leaves Salone and go find opportunity in another country, then who is going to change the narrative here in Sierra Leone? Who is going to make Sierra Leone a better place? So for me, like I say, it has been a very long journey. It has been a journey of struggles, and up to today, I'm not even here to say that I have been comfortable, or to tell you that, oh, music production has paid my bills and all that. It is still a struggle, but again, it's a commitment and it's a sacrifice we all have to make, because, you know, we have the skill set, and now people trust us. People are looking up to us, so we have to be there for them. So it's the key reason why I decided for Salone and for going to any other country, because at the time, even when I was in China, every summer holidays I would travel and I do like a production tour. I will go meet other salon artists in a different country. I will go America, I will go England, I will go Australia, I come back China, just to work with other people. But of course, you see that things are different there. It is easier to make it there, but then, you know, who is going to make Salone if all man left Salone? So that's why I came here and like, okay, let we all go through the struggle, and let's see how much myself be able, you know, give me service to Salone and help the industry.
In terms of making the beats, how you get inspiration? Because somebody goes to there and act pan and not would make sense, but you always sometimes get the talent, go able to put that same thing together and it makes sense past what the other person do. How you get your inspiration?
Yeah, so music is creative art. So for me, my inspiration, it comes from anything and from anywhere. You know, that I don't get like a fixed, you know, way for make music. There are times, honestly and sincerely speaking, I think I said this in some other interview some time ago, there are times where I even sleep at the dream the music, and I wake up and I try for just recording on my phone, and then I'll get to the studio and I can home on my phone. If you check my phone second, I get boku voice. So sometimes it can even be just me, even walking on the streets. I go, like, there was a time I did lonely, and there was this megaphone, they say, hot one, olele, hot one. And that can actually be like something that has like a musical interpretation to me. So for other person, it's just somebody they promote in Western corner. So that sounds can be inspired from different spaces. So for me, I get inspiration from nature. I get inspiration from just and also the people around me.
With the experience where you don't get for produce music na Sierra Leone, how you go able for relate? Waiting at some of the new things that we don't happen inside producing music, we don't able forget any step in the right direction, or are we missing the point for produce music? Because plenty of time people they say they cast blame on the producers them. At times they cast blame to the artists them. So who that they play the greatest role whenever a music they out way not good for the public?
So the quality is a collective responsibility. But the producer has a lot of stake in terms of, you know, what goes out to the public, because now we create the music. Whatever even the artist has in their mind, whatever lyrics or concept they have, they need the producer to interpret that into creative form of art, which is the music. So the producer actually has a lot to do for make sure say whatever music you're creating with the artist, it need for make sense and it need for be cohesive or coherent with whatever idea you're both trying to bring together. So if song actually go bad, the blame is actually on the producer, frankly and sincerely speaking, because you need to be in a space for tell an artist first of all say, well, this song is so sing so and I don't make sense. So. But again, you know, Salone, we're still struggling in so many different areas, especially when it comes to how much money we make. And some producers don't really even care about the product. They only care about, well, I can give me 2 million, well, go before. So people care more about what they gain than the art itself. And we need to be in a space of protect the art first, because the quality we bring out will only add value to what we would also produce. So the producer actually has a lot to do, and at the foundation of the chain, because if police are not there, artists not get music. If artists not get music, DJ not they get work. If DJ not get work back, the blogger then back not get something for post. So everything starts from the producer. The producer creates the music. So
everything they start from the producer. You know, a producer, a mentor, and a music coach also.
Right.
What you to look for let you pick somebody, say this one like can coach him or like produce a song for him, because I believe so you go to get so many people who go and say Nana Shito for produce me, right. But you get something you go to look for, say if this person not get certain things and not go take him, what you to look for?
So to a very large extent, I try to mirror myself with people, because I'm a passion-driven person. I'm a very ambitious person. I'm a person who wants to grow. I'm someone with dreams. I'm someone with a vision. So artists, them normally, some people, I have to engage them in conversation, because most times I go to my Facebook, WhatsApp, they're all there, hey, now you go make a song superstar, now you go make a hit, now you go this and that and blah, blah, blah. But then, you know, I normally have conversations to just engage them and know, where are you coming from? Like, why you want to do music? What's now your purpose for music? Where do you see yourself with music? And if your idea about music is just, okay, I just make music because I feel for make music, or I just want to make music because I want for, you know, just be relevant for some reason, then I'm not inspired to work with you, because I am not doing music for like I just get fun with them. I'm actually making music to create an impact. So likewise, whosoever I want to work with, first of all, you forget talent, because again, it's about the raw material. The raw material don't need for be processed, but I believe that when I apply my skills and I give you my mentorship, then we can able to shape that raw material into a polished product at the end of the day. And also, your attitude is one thing we really matter to me, because I was there for in the positive space. Artists, you can good, but if there's a bad energy we are not able to cope with, we're not able to work fine in our studio, because I want to be in a space where I will work with you, I will talk to you, I will advise you, vice versa, you will talk to me, and we have a very good atmosphere for work together. So these are just a few of the things that I look for in an artist for I will work with you.
In terms of coaching them, let me say, for example, somebody gets in song, they get this talent, but in voice, not really reach the stage for like begin sing, or for like able for sing waiting a good on right, or the kind talent we get. How you able for manage them?
Okay, so music is but there are things that are needed to make music what it is for what it is. And normally when artists come to me who are maybe struggling with different areas of the artistry, I will tell, like, for example, like, as you say, I will advise you, first of all, watch your diet. Make sure you exercise more. Make sure you avoid too much water. Make sure you avoid certain food and really make your voice coarse, because some of these things that we take for granted actually affect the vocal cords. Of course.
That means I'm not going to
There are things that you eat, there are things that you drink, which affects your vocal cords. But most people do not really pay attention to anything there, because they just say, once I get voice, I just go sing. But for your voice to be rich, you need for nourishment. Just like anything where you want to get the best quality, you always get for take care of it, get for polish, get for maintenance, get for barrier, get for package and fine. So it's the same thing with your voice. Your voice, you have to take care of it. It's something that has its do's and don'ts. So if for example, you're always exposed to breeze, for example, there's a likelihood, say, your voice get for cut or your voice get for coarse, so you get for protect yourself back, you have to protect your voice back. So these are just some of the things I can advise artists. If you come to the studio and you feel like maybe I don't know my vocal range, I don't even know who's key at the sing part, then I'll give you a few guidelines. Okay, try for know your vocal range. You know, I can engage you on a couple of sessions, then, you know, we rehearse, and then you're able to figure out your vocal range. So you know how high you're able to sing, you know how low you're able to sing. So you know when you're writing your songs, you're not going to try for sing like Celine Dion, where your voice starts into the Braxton.
What are you prefer for produce? Freshmen when they come up, or somebody maybe don't get the experience, so it could be an easy work for them?
I think that answer is very, very evident now. You know, I love working with the fresh people. I love working with the young people. Of course, me, I don't know the industry for over 12 years now. I've worked with so many different artists then, but I think there's something special about this, about the new breed, and which I think is not quite different from what it has always been. But I just feel, say, there is something about them that can actually change salon music for good. You know, because the ideas that they have are fresh, they are different, and the energy that they have, the passion that they have is just totally different. You know, they know they can't do this music again now for say, okay, now for that just some big boy in my area. They're actually doing it because they really know and they believe right inside themselves, say, there is something that I have. But then they just say that person way, we're able to guide them. And for me, it's easier because most of these young people, they see me as like an icon to them. They see me like as their own godfather. So when they come to me, we have like a very easier form of communication because they trust me more and I can guide them more.
Alright, Nashit, so you don't talk for 30 minutes every day. The viewers then we just join with today in this edition of the Breakfast Show, where they talk about music production, waiting it take for be a music producer, na Silex Sierra Leone. Later we go for somebody challenges them, and waiting need for be done so that salon music them where the producer then they work on go take salon to another level where campa music business. All of that you know today as we get Nashito Kulala na the studio with we. Let me just go quickly now in kitchen and see some of the few things and how, you know, it can do in thing na kitchen. Let me go there and come back.
All right, welcome back. The program we watch now, the Liberty Breakfast Show. As today we look at entertainment, as we want to focus on the issue of quality music production in Sierra Leone. Well, from what you don't watch now, we program this morning. We get Joseph Sedukuma, we na music producer, we plenty people they call Nashito, as of course we just been on watch from we program. I don't know that one of the best studios then so far in the country. Family they watch now, we want to know when you do that particular stuff there.
That was in 2013. Now the very first year I never started production, so that was in America. That was in Ohio, and that was at J4 in studio. We had booked a session for work with Brian the Wizard and LAJ on a song called Spender. So whilst we wait for everybody for come, I'm just the flex around.
You're not anything official.
No, I'm just flexing that anymore. I was just flexing in the studio. I'm waiting for. I think I was waiting for LA to come to the studio. So.
I've been visiting a studio in Sierra Leone.
No. America. That was in America in 2013.
What did it take for be a producer na this part of the world, Sierra Leone? Before, if you ask so many people for different career path, then would say it's challenging. But for be a music producer, especially the kind people and way you they work with, so like na freshers then they not get the experience. So man just notice say, oh, I get the talent, say I want to sing. What did it take for able for groom them up?
For being a music producer in a salon, it all starts with your talent, because now the first time where they give you pointers as to where you want to go. I think say even on this school, now based on the attitude of for certain topic they make we decide for go whether na arts, science or commercial and blah blah blah. So although in Salone we are still looking forward to have professional institutions for actually teach the art, until we reach that point today, all it starts from is I have the talent, and I need to understand that it goes beyond just me producing music, but me trying to create an impact, understanding that also our industry is not set up yet for a cohesive system for producing. Is also supposed to for produce. It takes also brain power. It takes a lot of sacrifice for being a producer in Salone, because trust me, it is really not easy. You work with people today, they promise to pay you, they don't pay you tomorrow, or you work some people in today, you talk about royalty split, some man don't even understand. There's so many things that we industry cannot even catch up with or even understand yet. So being a producer in Salone, so you have to be willing to learn a lot of things, and you probably get for learning the hard way.
Alright, continue for the hitting at the studio. Let me give you a break. Let me give you a break, Nashito. We'll come back to you shortly. As this time follow we introduce we other studio guests, as we tell una music production now one way very challenging. We don't hear the story of Nashito when a music producer, a coach, and also a mentor of our music business. We make we take the opportunity. Well, we talk to one young artist when said they can share an experience with we. Later Nashito will go for cancel we waiting at the way forward for salon music for let them go able for up the game, because now from the production like on hear from Nade we determine whether the music go be a hit song, whether I go international or whether I go just stay in some communities them. Well, we can't talk to the other studio guests now. We're not to no less a person, but a gentleman. We're not Omar Kanu, where then they call Ubless. Ubless.
Ubless.
Ubless, eh? Good morning and welcome to the Liberty Breakfast Show.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
Alright, you're not a musician. Just tell we for people where perhaps they watch you and the first time this for see you. Later we'll go for can play a few of your songs so that they will know who that you be, but explain to them before we can hear your song who that's now Ubless.
Alright, first of all, my name is Omar Khan, that's the original name, and when I student of Fuabe College, I did my diploma and I did in the process for complete my degree in political science. And are they in the final year stage, and I mean a young musician way they try for seek a aid, or I mean see how we will secure my future and make name and make money out of waiting that they do, because everything what you do you got to be conscious about what you do. I mean knowing what you want, because at the end of the day you don't go want for suffer for the end of the time. You need to make something out of what you do. That's important. I mean, if they make you living out of something you do, I mean, they're glad if you do everything. That's important. Yeah.
You say you're not a student.
Yeah.
Why you don't begin music? You know it's late on.
Well, there is something where I can always tell my friends and other people about passion. Passion only give you chance for do extra something way like something that just something way they just force you into. Passion and talent. I mean, like now it day inside you like fire with the burn inside you. You know they go like exist. And I say I go manage the time between me studies and me career. So that's why I choose for back on.
When this passion for music starts?
I think it's way back in the church. So one day I be the pastor at church. It was funny really. I be the pastor at church, so I hear them they sing. First of all, I come on a family where that traditional music, they can find a traditional artist and be more than a DJ this stuff. So like that kind of thing they inside of me. So one day I pass that street, na church, a church road. So I hear this stuff, the music. So it gets me, it attracts me. So I just go inside the church and from there, I begin find out, say, I don't know I get the talent. I mean, people begin telling me, say, I mean, you can do this, and all. So now from there, I start. Not so like I go grip, but now people begin to commend me, push me, say, you can do this, you really get the talent and stuff. And I begin to see the response of people positive to me. So I decided to embark on this journey.
Which kind of music you did do, and how many years you don't spend inside music business as alone?
All right. So I did do a full R&B. Yes, that's basically me own journey. And I mean, it's not that too long from 2021 to now. Okay.
How many songs have you done so far?
Well, I don't do a couple of songs, but I mean, I can get something in my mind where I can say wastefulness is very bad. I mean, there's something the way you get a quality something, but if you rush time, if you move on a haste, begin mago and stuff, then at the end of the day, a quality something where people never be appreciate. Where probably if you get the support and all, it go far. And if you just rush for it, at the end of the day, that just you compound and when call. And I don't believe in that. Say, I just for sing for my family, sing for my compound, for my area. It's not. That's not.
So you want to sing for the globe?
Yes.
Is that it sing?
Well, I'm not gonna say, but probably. I mean, that's how we get the biggest Nashito.
And indeed, let me just go and take your song, Ubless. Can we go cancel Nashito? Or tell me what you think about your song. We'll go for a short break. Let me just watch one of Ubless in song and we'll come back to them.
Yeah. Majesty, yeah. Yeah. Bottom boy. If you bless, if you see how they sing for me, save myself one for make it so. If you see how they cannot go get me, see not to like I get it low. But a man is gonna be a man. Now me hate me, I get me plan. Papa me a dinner you want. Handle. No pain, no gain, no. Even though the policeman know they give we bike man one chance, so. But we not go tire, we not go give up. Any be where you talk, they say how for do. But we the tower, every day, tower. For make a move, we the tower, every day. For make we two turn full, we the tower, every day. Tower, for make a move, tower, every day. We the tower, the diaspora, we the tower, they make it too much, we the tower, really, by the tower, we the tower, we the tower, they want other man, we the tower, they want let go school, we the tower, we the tower, every day. Tower, for make a move, tower, every day.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, well, that's annoying time. Oh yeah, it's Ubless, oh yeah, cause February, oh yeah. again. Come make me celebrate, oh. Some God is never too late. It's time to appreciate, oh. Come make me celebrate, oh. Some God is never too late. It's time to appreciate, oh. Come make me celebrate, oh. Some God is never too late. It's time to appreciate, oh. Come make me celebrate, oh. Some God is never too late. It's time to appreciate, oh.
Lord, I say thank you for all you've done for me. I appreciate you, oh, Daddy. When I was down, Lord, He lifts me up. When I'm in need, You gave me everything that I ever needed. And I know, Lord, that You will do more, much more for me. I will ever live to praise Your name.
Right, welcome back. But that's not two of the songs then where Ubless do, and you've been telling me before we take the songs and say Sabi sing. Like just quickly, Nashito Sabi sing.
Yes.
And I already demanding.
No, not because today. I've listened to his songs, and the idea is there. The potential is there. So let's just continue for those you do, and continue for work hard and improve on
I see with the shake you doing the first song with the play Tawa. so waiting movie on that particular song because I so much interested in the song and a song I've been on the listen so far.
No, so I think say already I tried himself had laid the foundation for the song in Fine One. Okay. So I was keen on what he was going to add. Okay. So and being that he actually make this song for them, so I think he did a great job in that challenge.
Ubless, tell me about the song, the two songs that we play. What's in the box?
Yeah, the first one was a challenge where I tried to open and I tried for like jump into one of the verse and say waiting in my heart. You understand? So basically I tried to talk about an artist way in a student. Normally we can say in FBC way they work canal. So everybody know. So like I try for project waiting me for be a student and waiting me for be an artist, how frustrating it be, and include the bike riders, include other strugglers in the song. It's a very short verse, but I try for bring many ideas into the song, so I make a verse.
So as an upcoming artist, what do you will say the experience like for the music and selling?
Well, the experience is very challenging. That's why I gotta be very honest. It's very challenging and sometimes it's frustrating because you do something where like you expect say at the end of the day you get something out of Bambo. Sometimes it's frustrating and sometimes they will get waiting you desire from the songs. I don't say songs but the people. Expecting that one day you say go seeing young people we get the same potential with you, we say get. Then they say not that you get it, but we are humans. Anyhow, you must feel like they say, oh my God, when your time will come. So sometimes frustrating. Financial. I get a lot of songs where I know will take out to people because I think I don't get that kind of finance for because this tower was. Even the two songs then now just free them do one for me, and I get another song where energy way also somebody listen away like I need decide for do the video for me free. So like financially it can be frustrating and challenging because at the end of the day I be always one for me. I just really appreciate the way Liberty give me that kind of opportunity for me. Mr. Nashito, because I be always one for work and I always one for.
We're not setting out just anyways.
I know that. I know. Maybe it's something I'm not planning. So it can really difficult and sometimes struggling. For getting a big producer and there are some producer you meet where when you know what to do when you put a song to her, you know what it will give out. And I believe so much in few salon producers, and one of them is Nashito Kulala. I be always one for meeting and one for work, but because of the financial status of me, not get that kind of support and so like something that they are not able for where they come because
you don't try for able for meter.
Yes, I don't talk to. I mean, stars that people are very difficult for meet.
Now the same thing I tell and just on
that's honest.
You get 1 minute at the phone.
It's very difficult for me to you don't understand because it's very difficult. I mean, I don't talk to 1 or 2 people and for link me up. I know it's not to the time or not to the right time for Excel, but like I be don't they try for me time.
So in terms of the music that we don't do so far, people don't embrace them. Because if people know they listen to the music, again, you go just sing for nothing, not the financial proceeds that we go get from them.
People really don't they appreciate my songs then. Me area, that's one every area I go, it's all about me. And you reach Gloucester, Leicester Road is all of me. Ubless, everybody know me. I did a song, an election song about violence, non-violence. Out of USL, we composed of Commerce, IPAM, and FBC. Then select me for do a song for this election, and when I big something for me. So like small people know me. Just that I not get that kind way we go push. Select.
It takes time.
I know.
Alright, let's continue for the between at the studio. Let me come over to Nashito. As I've been saying earlier, the entertainment industry, music now one way, then you say salon musician there. I ask for them sing like blow, other country they begin playing, but you go hear Nigerian songs, Ghanaian songs, then we they play them this part of the world, but they're not go play with young songs and so waiting they go take salon for them to that level where you go gonna club or party now other country you meet salon music they play.
So there's not one straight answer for Dandy. Yes, there are a couple of factors, but on the production end, let's start with quality. Quality by definition is a degree of excellence, and that degree relative to the people and way they consume the product. So we understand that there was a time when salon music really played just because of the experience where salon begins with music at that level. So any music say if we play and their song as salon music, it just may play. So the people didn't even really care if the song mix fine or mix fine. Salon music will like how they play. But then now we don't reach a stage where people are now exposed to different experiences. Now there's the internet, now there's YouTube, now there is Spotify, now there is Apple Music, there is Audiomack. There's so many different platforms that people can get access to music out of salon. So when people get these experiences out of salon, they get another experience of a different set of quality. So when they come back to salon, there's a psychosocial comparison or psychosocial effects when I don't go hear some sweet, so why can't you make salon music? Look level to Randy. So you tend to always get the other hand pass within a salon. So an example I will give you is if me go upline right now, so bicycle and right now, I can go something as old as Benz 190 and we're like, oh, so what's this? Upline people because they never get experience. All they know is bicycles and all that. But you bring Benz 190 kind of free tongue so side game and the person. They don't say I almost kind of not even care because it's the experience. So there's some sort of contrast when it comes to the music production and how people and they perceive music. Now salon don't pass a level where they go say, oh, just support salon because now salon music. Now we need to support salon music where they at a quality because we say now want to be proud. The consumer want to feel like okay, we say salon right now. If these other people they make this kind of music right now, where they trend all over the world and it's making some of the charts in Africa, or making some of the charts even globally. Except once we do some music for them, but also just any kind of bash machine kind of music come up for just come and say, oh Lord, just play and all that. So we also have to understand that it is our responsibility as musicians, as a creative people, for actually upskill what we're also giving the people so they can appreciate it. In other countries, there's no need for listening to other music, and I do not think it is a matter of necessarily saying they ban other music or we are being racist or we're just trying to keep things within country or whatever the case may be. It's just the fact that within a country they already have enough of what they already have. So even the other music, also extend other music, they can make their own people and dance. They already have more than enough within their own country for make them enjoy themselves and make them dance. So I think salon eventually will catch up to that day, but for now, it is more of a narrative or a mindset we will need for just do more of high quality music till people we can get trust in we say okay, we can actually do it. Then eventually, trust me, things will come. Salon music is normalized back, like people will actually like salon music. But for now, we need for distract them first from that too much listening of other outside music, because now they think say if I really want to enjoy it now, I forgo now other country music and enjoy myself. So
the artists are really not a give una wait una once una at the other end need for put this power for change this way perception, because we start now waiting sweet and yes, and we go in.
No, that's right. I agree. And like I was like as I explained earlier, it's a give and take when it comes to making music. But the artist and producer they make music. In any case, if there's a producer who thinks he knows everything, then you're limiting the creativity of the artist. If the artist like what I said things say, oh, what's in on getting aid, let the producer just get what he wants and all that, then you're not going to be able to create art, because music, again, it is art before it even goes to the business side of things. You have to be in a space for think out of the box. And sometimes you might have the idea, but you don't know how to bring it into reality. You might have the whole picture in your head, but for actually bring them into reality, that's why we are only for come together. And me as a producer, most times, if I'm in the studio and I'm creating music, I will pause and see if the artist is actually, vibing to what I'm also doing. Because if I'm creating music from only what is in my head, then what's in the artist there for sing? It's like basically I'm basically already beginning to direct the artist to what you want for sing, even if not said you want for sing. So at some point, I will invite the artist and say, how you feel about it so far? They have to say, oh well, that instrument, I think Lord change them, give me something a little, or change the progression. So in that way, you bring the artist in, because when the two energies are on a high level, and the two energies that they connect properly on the music, that's how you create a great music. That's how you create hit music, because the producer and the artist, they're every day in that space. But until we reach that point when all man effects say it's a bit too much, then I don't know how soon we get for reach that point so we say suddenly make boku good music. So
una the producer then among una self, una can meet like discuss then talk about the way forward.
Yes, we've had these conversations a couple of times. But me at some points, honestly, I'll be honest on TV. And I was in China at some points when we even formed like a producers guild. For just discuss like the way forward, how we're going to improve on the production of salon music, and how we even get for set up the market price, for let people in value we as producers then, because we are actually doing a lot of work, and now we the change starts from. So we should not be treated as bypass people, because now we actually own the industry. When we not the foundation, also we own the industry, not the foundation, because the music begins from us, But over time, everyone has their own way of doing things. Oman gets your own different pattern for worker, and until we also as Sierra Leoneans and as creatives we're able to look for the greater good, then it is also going to be a very long journey for let we get someone forgets to. Because if Oman think about in ego, oh me, I don't produce Amos album and they can do so you can't say nothing for do and they can do that as people, and me like me I can always say me I don't even really care even if not me for be the gatesman or not me for be the all the sweep, as long as at the end of the day we all for benefits from this. I don't care about whether National Colada is this great or that small or that big or whatever it is, but until we all able to come together, even on the wider scale, as in the whole industry, the artists and the producer there, until we come together and say it is for all future effects for right now. But if we only think selfishly, how much can you actually gain? Because you can make one hit record as an artist, but then trust me, if in the next 1 or 2 months they're not a hit record, you don't song back as like man forget about it, and then at the end of the day we'll see you hit song actually end up bringing. But now we need to form a force that can actually give like a perspective or like an illusion to the consumer and say, salon music is right now, let me give them opportunity. And when we get to that point, then they will begin to know that they are actually good producers now, they are actually good artists right now. The music has actually been upscaled from where it was to where it is now, but people just get stuck in one place.
In terms of your experience producing and coaching and mentoring the artists there, when we talk about financial proceedings, for so many artists who perhaps they come up, then focus on how I go hit and get money. Quick, the money that's command them paramount attention when they go into the music thing. How you can able to get them through for no say when you start, you got to start somewhere before you begin realize that effort we don't make for coming to financial gains? Actually, make money.
Actually, for laugh for this one because it is one thing also that affects a lot of artists. Them. Some people can say, "Nashito, I believe almost if you play this song for me at a hit, bro." It is possible that I didn't put it for you 5 songs, don't know the hits back still. People have to understand, asking me for understand, say, you as an artist, you have control over making great music, but you don't get control over making a hit song. Because a hit song, now the people, now the audience, maybe your energy you're feeling, let's say I write like a very perfect, love song. And then maybe the audience don't even care about love right now. The audience care about how for jump and fly and dance and roll on and go. And that kind of music they want. So you don't take it and say, oh, I write the best love song ever, and then nobody really cares about it. Not so because the music is not fine, not so because the music is not a great song. But I always tell them this one thing. The advice I want to give artists is that have fun creating music. Because for me, it is better for me to have a great song which over the next 10, 15, 20 years can still give me streams and give me income over one hit song where go play from now, say 2 months later, and that's it, done. So always make great music. A hit song, it comes at any point, it comes at any time. For example, like I did a song with JJ recently called Bad Bush, right? JJ reached out to me to produce that song, and I may not even say it's a song that I even wanted to release for him at the time. I was like, Nash, I think this song is so stay was away. I just like I just was away. I feel say it will be a great song. I was like, okay, let's go to the studio and see what we can do about the song. And interestingly, some people even get at me thinking that, oh, JJ I give me best to best and all that, but I really give me best to best too, and I had to give all my sense to and all that. But I'm like, that particular production is not even the best of my productions that I ever do. But it's just that the song made sense at the time when it came out, and the concept of the song about the bad boy showing for a bad boyfriend, it's a concept that resonates with so many people. So a hit song also not depend on how well the beat sound or how well your vocal sound. It's so many different things. Like I say, it is the audience, how they see the song, how it make them feel. Then go make the one for promoting music.
Nashito, like you said, that the audience go accept the music, how they relate to them, right. Go make a hit. Well, this time for we hear it from the views of citizens when at them for relate to the song for go be hit. Let we hear waiting then things they need for be done for let salon music go be taken to another level. As we report at the video and KCC, been going at different part of the song and talk to some people then.
Good afternoon, viewers and listeners. This is now Liberty Online TV. For the past 15 to 20 years, we see Usai salon music be done the hits the global side. Plenty people be done the dance to the music. But this being said, we see Usai, the music down the loss in value as a result of the poor production we will get in a salon. But now for sake of this make Liberty Online TV can work on some partner free song. We can seek the views of people, more especially people who love salon music. We don't follow the trend. But like they can tell you what they think about salon music, what to make salon music done the loss in taste.
My opinion about music or music no dey. Music na something where you accept them or you appreciate her. Like for instance, when you find out say what song they come out, people are not listen and that much. But when you continue for player, you shall be lyrics and now show you the vibe to the song. And in terms of production, Sierra Leone get good engineers. Nobody know than for me. We get good engineers. The problem they get is one of the problem. One of the problem is for we as people for embrace of music there. And the difference than the way you compare Tirade to now. Tirade hardly goes on side or party them program there. You see that they play foreign songs, the other things there. But na salon songs that they play. But now you go per program, they throughout the program. So then at 2 that they play salon music. And because the DJ they not embrace salon music. How, like for instance, we get a couple of songs they all produce, release to the public. How you go? It's very frustrating. You don't spend your money in a studio. You pull 2-3 million or 5 million, put a corner side. They say this for promotion. You call 2-3 big guns and own DJs then at the industry. Say now this song here again, now this plan again for the song here. While una able for let this song here reach to people there. They all go sit down. They give now all sweet words because the money don't lead on. You give them the money. The moment you give them that money, if you they chat to them, then they reply to you now they talk. Give them something like 3 days. They're very busy after that 3 days. And even if you go to a club, if you not go meet the DJ, tell us, say, hey, me see you there around, though. Then they play the song. You don't spend a studio, you don't make quality video, they try to keep up to that standard. Let's try to appreciate good salon, what we get. Let's try to appreciate that. What make you visit Nigeria did that peak day? Because there was a time when Nigeria banned all music in the country. They focus on themselves. Now things in the trend and reason up share if once we ambassador take. Say, let him force the government. Now you there into music, you don't benefit from music. Then sabi because of music. Now because of music make you only position where you also to as an ambassador. So why you not go push? I not let ambassador take uncomfortable side in the after impasse. If you know put platform for let's allow music they all that legacy do for over years they die. What make you visit in Nigeria where there's small artists they they meet up two face they don't are gone because the platform they don't learn for them. There and I ride they can ride. If you know only that platform they say no more all the time. They need to go to all the big artists no more. What make most of them think that they mention the ambassador name because now they are the game of affairs when it comes to entertainment. So especially music because now music don't make a Uda in BTD. So let them not take and say because me you pull song I get the money for spend for not to pick money then they spend for let the music then sing. We not get that. We're not capable for do that. But who artists are not capable for do that? The upcoming artists there. Now therefore create the platform for make sure so then think then they for them. When you pull good song there for a year.
Alright, so how you want for see Salon music?
Salon music, how me want see? I just want if I go pa picking pool na do safe. Na Salon music there for play. If we now give yourself say we go pa picking pool na do go get a small program then na Salon music there they play. Now we give Salon music, not even 1 year. Now we get 6 months. Now we see the trend at which they go na the world. Now we appreciate what we get before other people then come for support we. Therefore appreciate our we together. But if we not appreciate what we get, also they try to promote other people then content. You never go before. Try like example to TikTokers. Salon try all be the all listen in Nigeria. How they call content creators they follow this that. TikTok, we don't be sabi but for content creator themselves. But now because they embrace them, they try themselves don't make a group way, then they support each other. Who they see the trend at which TikTok they're strong as Salon. Not just say TikTok, they're strong as Salon past music channel. Because you see when one person get program, they see the love what they show. They see they don't say these people like ready for go from this year. The only challenge with them is they know they make that much money from her. Then only they make money now. But when they begin get that money, they see nobody say they self get something up there. Because you know because why now we watch where they compare the content creator in Nigeria to Salon almost are the same. The guys are very creative because they accept themselves. Who self they all they follow them, they try make sure say at least are they able to share in content, are they like no and the same thing to music. Now see who side music they go in the next 5 years.
So now I go rate Salon music. See right now Salon music would it try, but although we get some challenges in the music industry, like the music production, and I can say right now the engineers and them back they try for reach the peak inside Nigeria and day, but the DJs themselves they try for put Salon music down because we go give DJ music, power young get you money back. You know they play you song and when you did it, as you see so, it may like it play just 1 minute somewhere, as you just come out so, you know they play again. So the DJ that they in the music industry, likewise we the artists themselves back, we the in that we self, like the big stars there. Because you see an upcoming artist, he says yes, he gets talent. But you know they try for groom that upcoming artist they. Always they want be up there. You know, one groom person after them, that person they go come behind them. Once in music, it fade out. You know, go they up there forever. Allow the young to grow. So the big one themselves in this music industry and the Papa government for look into that day and bring something like a national music studio. We say all we all the artists will get chance for go do a perfect song because you can just grab say okay me na artist you go do song all kinds such of rubbish song this that you not call for. You see the Nigerian artists they work you always say we people elect the song because when you go to a studio the engineer dey screen you. E not just dey record you song or just mix and master because you want the money. Salon engineer then I will care go you money. Like na Nasi and Mami call safe. You want go call safe, they record am for you and they release am. That no so better music around. You dey do music for we go international. You know just dey do music come up for we dey around the circle. You know do music for just like that.
All right. So one of the case study that we go take when it comes to salon music now, the fact say famous and that of the Drizzly, the music then don't they hit the globe, especially when it come to dancing, more especially in a club, so they dance to people they dance to. But then why you feel say that they happen? You know, say it is because of the professional engineer and producer they get make that happen, and plenty people where song know they play and plenty people know they dance to as a result of poor engineer and poor production because the beat is not too good.
You might right. Salon like I been say before, salon engineer before they know they work to standard, but right now they do to that standard the half. It's likes of bash beats, it's likes of Nashito, it's likes of Wilbert. Then they try they do to that standard because if I can recall, Drizzly a first ever hit song. What's a hit song? Also play song. Because play song, I'd say just a play no more just for something like a month, they fade out. Like popcorn and a play song for Drizzly. He hit song where Drizzly ever produce play back to back. Sell. We produced by Bash.
Alright, welcome back. Well, that's our views of people where David and Casey say and in camera crew been go talk to for hearing from them. But music business, and that bring me come to Nashito. We see, well, I don't know if they're on a flag. What do you think about waiting? Then things say need for be done for take it to another level as unions.
You know, a couple of things they said made sense. I think the challenges are very evident in the industry. But few things also I can always advise people is that when I salon all day, but understand that you're also a creative in the whole globe. If you think say you only audience you have for impress na salon, then you're also frustrating yourself. You're always setting yourself up for disappointment. You know, when you were talking to Ubless earlier, he said something that I feel really misspent because as an artist, you always look at the bigger picture. If everything say, oh, I'm for just be salon artist, I'm for big na salon. Salon are small concept around the globe. You can be big in salon and not no pass back at the no wall back. So you always have to think of how you push yourself out there. And of course, among the so many challenges that you talk about, of course, DJ they play this, DJ they play that. Again, now there's so many resources out there that independent artists can make use of. Now you can distribute your music for yourself. You know, also like first when you for a record label, promote your music and all that. Then you can do it yourself in a small way and promote yourself. You understand? And one thing again, I don't think say correct is the fact that yes, DJ they play music and all this and that. But then I think when you do great music, there's a tendency for a DJ set self one time because DJ name of course they want good music for play. You understand? Of course, although the young people they suffer most from this because they don't get the reach, they don't get the platform, and there's some way or somehow irrelevance of some of these DJs because them this number saying artists who don't below and they want for work for I don't know about Sebastian they do say. But then I had a different experience, especially when I started working with Incredible JJ. You know, his songs are going out there. People are requesting his songs. People are actually sharing his songs without us even paying bloggers. Like for example, this song come back. I think it's a matter of also bringing freshness into the industry, because as much as the music is an art, but then it's also a competitive business. And if you're just in one space and you know one take one step ahead, then you know they give the consumer the reason why they for rather listen to your music than the other musician. Just for example, now I'm sitting here in Liberty TV online. It is not the only TV where they online and all that, but Liberty TV is doing something different. So you want people in for follow what Liberty TV they do. So you always have to take one step ahead of your competitors. For me, they're able to see a reason why they for partner or collaborate with your own brand. When we did that particular song, he came and we did the kitchen scene, and the kitchen scene was what actually sold the music before the music even came out. You know, because it has never been done. So even as musicians as well, think of creative ways of how you can also promote your music. You know, always need for look at and say, oh, I go give DJ. Trust me, now there is TikTok. Your music blown on TikTok, people being for do challenge, your music become popular. naturally the attention or the news or rumor of your music being a big song, if they go across and DJs say, the song this way, all man they do challenge for, so I'm also interested in it. So always also as a young artist also see how best you for utilize these other platforms kind of for promote your music, and that's how you can get reach from other audiences.
He also talk about from the interview we will play. He talk about a national music studio where he say probably makes sense for some of the artists that we now underground artists that we probably need support and all that.
I mentioned this sometime in another interview I do in some other different media outlets. I don't think the idea is actually a great idea. By my own opinion, I stand to be debunked at any point. One, if you say you have a national studio, now we get past over almost 1,000 artists in the country. Who is going to have access to the studio? How you get for schedule and timetable? Who is going to be the producer working there? How are you going to monitor the quality that's coming out of that studio? Who is going to run the studio? You know, some of these things administratively it would be difficult for one. It is okay if maybe you think of maybe in every city or in every district you get one. Well, having one national studio for over almost 1,000 artists there. First of all, the big one, and first of all, then one for the youth studio force and say 1 week to the 7 number. So who's them that number 1,050 artists there for go to the studio, and the next 15 years, they get for enter the same way we call the first one. So I think the idea makes sense, but I think it should be thought a little bit deeper so that it actually benefits the greater good. Because otherwise, it's just the same thing again. We can't invest, we make one big studio when I just a couple of people normal way something connected to now the same Sababu back when it goes back for who will go inside the studio and we don't go inside the studio. So that's my opinion on that.
Experience with the artists them where you don't produce so far. Do you get any artists where like you see that you gonna impact and regret if I've been done up in July?
This is a tricky question, but I think
it's happened.
Well, no, quite honestly, seriously, no regrets per se. But I would say I wished I could have done something better, or I wish I could have, programmed myself a little better. But because of course, life will learn by experiences. Experience it teach you in a way even book not go teach you. You understand? So certain things don't happen already, and you cannot take it back. But you just wish I must say if I be I for see what we supposed to max low, but next time if I don't as so now this I for no say I for do or I not for do for avoid certain.
You go wish for work with.
The question not landing.
I don't say for land no more land.
You go wish for work with. The entertainment ambassador Cardinero.
Oh, of course. Like I say again earlier, I'm open to work with Cardinero at any point, at any time, because he's a great artist. That is something nobody can take away from him. Of course, he has his own, minuses here and there.
How are relationship turning right now?
Well, I can say Carl has never been my friend. Like, we've not get any personal relationship. We've actually never even met face to face. We've never actually had a conversation one-on-one. We've only, done the talk online while he was in America, I was in China, in the Kamak salon. We talked once when he was just
who said they will love you?
Anyways, that conversation again, well, it depends on how we look at them, because me don't let go of whatever areas he had, because he was supposed to pay for an album which he didn't pay for. But you not owe me again as in today. I can't owe me again because now that's when I don't forget.
You don't waiver.
I don't waiver.
Alright, so let me just look at messages then, where the viewers and done the same for now, from when we start the program to now. On our Facebook page, the very first message we have a look at. Sir Theophilus Boris say this guy is very articulate and his deliveries are on point. Sound mind.
Alright, we'll take this one again from our Facebook page. Come up from David Maidi Kowoma. He say good music they sell in self salon we still they creep pop production and mixing na factor we they hinder the progress. We music good DJ they rush for player.
And the Amaran at the Facebook page, they say I'm not a musician, but I believe keeping the following rules intact will help improve you and gives you good quality voice to sing good song. 1, they say practice proper vocal warm-ups and exercise to strengthen your vocal cords and develop your range. 2, it says stay hydrated by drinking plenty of water throughout the day to keep your vocal cords lubricated. 3, it says avoid smoking and exposure to secondhand smoke as it can damage your vocal cords. 4, limit caffeine and alcohol consumption as they can dehydrate your vocal cords. 5, it says get plenty of rest and avoid talking or yelling excessively to prevent strain on your voice. 6, it says practice good posture and breathing techniques to ensure proper airflow while singing. And the final one, it says seek guidance from a vocal coach or voice therapist to help you improve your technique and maintain healthy voice.
All right, the last one I will take from a Facebook page. He said this guy is very articulate and his delivery. I think maybe I'll already read this one when I compliment to.
Let's just take Enzi Amara in question to Nashito. I've seen Enzi Amara at least 7 things then. But according to Ramna, that's go help somebody who want to be a musician. Is it right?
Yes. You know, as you're saying, I may be wondering where you say you're not a musician, but you know all of that. But everything he mentioned, I think I even mentioned a couple of them initially. Even things that you take, things that you drink, things that you eat. You know, you have to exercise. These are all things that, as anyone understands, it helps your voice. It helps the projection of your voice at the end of the day. So. Yeah, I think everything you mentioned there, you know, it's worth taking note of.
So what's in the cook right now?
There's a lot. Honestly, there's a lot. Like, you know, I don't buy 2 new 3 food pots because I will draw. You know, I've been cooking since the Ramadan. You know, there's
it's
so much.
Youngest baby. Your favorite child.
No, well, we have so much coming up with JJ, of course. You know, Mr. Who does that. You know, there's a lot coming up as well. You know, there are videos coming up. There are projects coming up, and myself, I have an EP where they come out. You know, I'm using this opportunity for announcing for the very first time. So courtesy of Liberty TV. There's a project called Punch and Honey, where they do which is for rappers and purely singers. So the punch is like for the punch lines, the rappers, and then the honey are for the sweet voice there. So it's called Punch and Honey EP. Well, I will feature you. So I also designed this project for see how best I go for help and incorporate new and also introduce new artists there. Interestingly, what some of these people don't know is that they follow some people online, but they don't know. And they comment and they like, but I follow them. And I don't highlight all the I need for this EP. And they'll be reached out through email, I'll call them, and then I'll invite them, we'll have a discussion, and then the public will know their voice, we're not going to for now. So there's so much coming out. There's also the Meet and Vibe anthem coming out. We also now be a project where we start 2 years ago for upcoming artists then, and then there's an anthem where they all do, where they come out, and there's so many releases coming up, so many young upcoming artists and musically come up very, very soon.
Also, you want to see salon music say in the next 5 years?
Well, salon music in the next 5 years, realistically, we should be in a space where we should have a system that is coherent in making the industry flow properly, because we can dream and think of so many things, but honestly, if the infrastructure for it happen, it's just a wishful thinking. I can tell when I say in next 5 years that for salon programming, but realistically, if the system was set up, salon programming next 20 years is safe. So I want to see salon in the next 5 years. We have institutions, professional institutions where they teach music. We have an industry that is actually flowing from production level to manufacturing to the show promoters and all of that. One for salon gets new auditorium. There's so many things to actually want, but we need to have the system first. We will make all the things that come to life. So maybe the most important thing is in the next 5 years we want to see a more unified, industry.
Alright, fam, we'll continue for watch the program at Liberty Breakfast Show. As today we look at entertainment and we deal with Joseph Sedu Kuma, where plenty people they call Nashito Kulala. You know, them explain in life experience inside music and what himself don't they do for help young upcoming artists able to excel inside them dream. Ubless, you also done the listen from we music producer at the studio, and also don't watch from the interview we play. Plenty people with the interview na artists and young upcoming artists they allege say the DJs them actually before them play your music as a young upcoming artist except you get for give them something. You don't go through that kind of experience in there?
Yes, I don't get that experience. But I don't have to say it wrong, but I have to just make some lines of corrections. I mean, music gets your language. Music not to song. Music is an independent something. We don't need nobody. Sometimes you don't need nobody support. And if you get a breakthrough as an artist, one thing you get to is quality. Like I was saying, you get to get quality sounds. And not to because of you in Sierra Leone or in Nigeria, we see Knack don't go viral. Knack go viral. I mean, I watched an interview with therapy with somebody we mix. The guy we come na the mix. He just listen to song at club and he vibes to the song and still they go to master craft and they did the remix. So I mean, other songs they make an impact. Other songs Ghanaian songs South African songs they all they make impact. Look the last the South African artist win Binte Kami. You understand? So I mean it's about quality, that's the foundation. And if we don't get that foundation, we can never because everything starts from the foundation. The foundation is the quality production. And we don't see Nashito don't do it. Other producers they don't do it. Look at the recent song Bad Bush. At least so every instrument we is very professional. And I mean, yes, young artists are discovered, but we never get that mindset. See, also because of this, not so DJs then are we problem. Problem is now we say, I mean, if you get a quality song, if you take a quality song to a producer most Nashito not going to say we're not going to sing it, but we produce the first person we did not say a song like it is a producer. Because when you are an artist, you take a quality song to a producer and they give quality production.
You study political science and also you are an artist. Which one of them two areas you want to take as your career?
Because I just need to follow me passion way now music. I mean I just decide for be educated because one, I mean, some people we get that kind of man say, everybody don't want to do nothing, I mean, they go my music. I mean, I want to present me on a stage. Please talk about me educational background. See me like diploma student and also a degree. And of course, immediately I done a finance student. And immediately we are done my degree at a back on masters. Because I want to somebody, I need me I lack respect. I want to present me, you know, say this is not to any kind of somebody.
Alright, so many thanks to you joining at the program this morning. Ubless, and also as to the wrap up this edition of the Breakfast Show, come over to you Nashito, wait you the left with the audience them, especially you already don't say you got so many things with the cook, but also for the young artists them, what will be your message to them as we the wrap up?
Well, firstly, I want to Liberty TV online, plenty thank you for getting me out this morning. It's indeed a pleasure. I'm always open and willing and very excited for talk about entertainment because it's what I do in my life too, and we keep making change and impacts in the industry. And so the young people, you know, keep working, keep dreaming big, and know that nothing is impossible. You know, just like how you know you did at Salona, so you want to be number one at the world. Never be afraid of being number one at the world. Not saying it's not for being number one at the area or at the country or at the sub-region. If you always aim for being number one at the world, you know, keep your dreams alive. Salon is not an easy place to be, so you're always there for allowing your passion for drive you. You know, whatever challenges that you actually have, just know that you always have the power inside of you for combat and just keep moving forward and try to associate yourself with people and where they inspire you, not associate yourself with people and way, you know, go drag you down or just keep you in one place. Always surround yourself with people and really inspire you and make you deep kind of alive. That's what I have to say today, and stay out of drugs, you know, to push.
Alright, many thanks to Ikana the studio this morning. That's Nashito Kulala as we've been getting in the studio this morning. We talk about all waiting gets for do with music production as salon, and also waiting we need for do as a nation for push the entertainment sector go before, especially music. Waiting it for be done. We discuss all of that. One for say plenty thank you to una all we follow throughout this edition of the Breakfast Show. Many thanks to you send you message, and also continue for follow, like and share Liberty Online Television as we continue for bring una all the latest news as and when we get them. Until we meet again, Mabel Kabadi, so get yourself a good weekend. Goodbye.
And me, Al Hassan Kuma, stay blessed, have a comfortable day. Bye-bye.